So Alabama's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. He'll bring it out. It's James. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Straight ahead, it's Mobley. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. To the air, it's Hebert. Out wide left, it's Barres. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. He'll set up to throw. He'll take the deep shot. Makes a grab deep. Off and running. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And they talked about his speed all week, but it's one thing to talk about. It's another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
And I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself because you're right. I mean, they watched film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defenses. You cannot play coverages that allow this guy to take the top off and get behind your back line. That right there is just a big mistake defensively, a bad call. And kudos to the offense for finding the matchup and making them pay.
Takes the handoff. It's Hill. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Let's talk about Alabama. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, and they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
That's some pretty sticky coverage right there, man. You play that man-to-man coverage and you have those out-breaking routes. I tell you what, you got to kind of be careful as a QB how much you want to attack that, especially when the coverage is so tight. He does a good job staying glued to the receiver and knocking the football down.
Making the adjustment on the play. Russell. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really nice job by the cornerback. Hey, a lot of cornerbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Looking to throw, it's Hebert. Right side, it's Barres. Snags it, and there's running room. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Second down, going to throw it. Under pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Haynes, the Marcel Darius is when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they've built this dynasty at Alabama.
A strike downfield. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's fourth down. They'll send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time. There's no real good spot on the field for a roughing the kicker penalty, but I'd say putting the offense in the red zone is extra bad. Driving forward, it's Mobley. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run him again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Trying to take it back. The 50. The 40. Running inside the 20. All the way back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And there's something you don't see often. A 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
Deep in the end zone, it's James. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. back to throw. It's Hebert. He's going for the big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And, man, he was just like, forget that, guys. I'm getting this back on one play. Like, obviously the big decision last drive, makes the mistake that goes all the way back to the house, and it looked to me like I want it all back. We're going to get the momentum right now. Defense ready, made a stand, made a nice play.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Out wide right, it's Gilbert. Gain of right at 7 yards, second and 3 coming.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Graham. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Right side, it's Gilbert. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Hebert. Left side, it's Perez. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. The run inside. It's Mobley. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. This will make Irish eyes smile because they're shaking down thunder from the sky with this running game.
Just pound, pound, pound. What are you going to do? Are you going to meet the physical challenge of the Irish because they're ready to rumble?
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. Nope.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game? That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on third down. Looking for a man. It's Hebert. He's going to let it go. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. The Irish send out the punt unit. They ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Fields the punt. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Throwing Russell. Out wide left, it's Edwards. Runs through a man, he might have some space. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback signaling to his guys.
Bingo, Ruben, bingo, Ruben.
Calls his own number.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Quick give. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. And if you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Hill. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wide receiver going in motion. Keelan Russell. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Turning on the Jets. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
And man, you see it so many times, man. These crossing routes, like it doesn't matter if it's zone or if it's man. Like zone, you find the hole. Man, you run away from guys. And if you put the ball on the money, just like the QB did right there,
and he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown time.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the returner will be brought down. Sells to run, looking to pass. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision making.
Looking downfield, it's Hebert. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job on the defender.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
Man, that is such great third down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that first down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Russell. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game, David. A lot of expectations on this team.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. Quarterback changing the play. Russell from the gun on third down. Snags it over the middle. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly, running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
This quarterback part of their running game. Turning it on. The 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
On the return, it's Perez. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Hands it off. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So you...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse got room on the... Got enough space. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in! Touchdown, Alabama! Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the back. Back to throw. It's Hebert. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. It's Gilbert. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Hey, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the fourth sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the 45. Running through contact. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Making the adjustment. Throwing Russell. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
Sets his feet. It's Russell. Out wide right, it's Scott. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Buckeyes in need of a miracle right now. They haven't really been competitive today, and that's stunning considering this team is the #1 team in the country.
The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way.
Let's check in now on some of the other action today as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Motion from the wideout. Russell on play action. The throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. They're going to keep this drive going. You'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Keelan Russell. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on third, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Right down the middle. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Right back to it. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13. Third and 6 yards to go. Now on the move. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Not a lot of room to field this one. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Hits inside. It's Mobley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Looking downfield, it's Hebert. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the punt. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Bringing it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Here comes that Alabama offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Crosses the 10. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Tough run here. It's Hill. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
Fielded in the end zone, it's James. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass, it's Hebert. Rush right in his face. Right side, it's Graham. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Fresh set of downs going up top. Going for the big play. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He'll try to take it back. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
From deep, it's Barres. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Throws to the tight end. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Back to throw, it's Hebert. Look out! He's sacked! This defense all over him!
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it down the left. There he goes. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And, man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Rushes on, recovers the fumble, and he's still going. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. All by himself down the middle. Past the 10. Touchdown Tide. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that is a defensive lineman's dream. Ball on the ground, pick it up, make some moves, take it all the way to the house. Palmer, I did think he was going to run out of oxygen.
Yeah, David, I don't know if that guy's ever run that far in his life. they're going to have to get him some oxygen on the sideline soon because he's got to go back on the field right away.
He'll bring it out. It's James. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking downfield, it's Hebert. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's where I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Catch in the middle. It's Perez there to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take...